Hey, how's online learning going for you? I've been running into some problems lately.
It's been a mixed bag for me too. What kind of issues are you facing?
Well, one big problem is staying focused during lectures. I keep getting distracted by my phone or other things around me.
I totally get that. One solution could be to create a dedicated study space free from distractions and to turn off notifications on your phone during class.
That's a good idea. I'll try that out and see if it helps. What about you? Any challenges you're dealing with?
Yeah, I've been struggling with time management. It's hard to juggle multiple online classes and keep track of assignments and deadlines.
I hear you. One thing that's helped me is using a planner or digital calendar to organize my schedule and set reminders for important deadlines.
That sounds like a smart approach. I'll give it a try and see if it helps me stay on top of things.
Another issue I've been facing is feeling disconnected from my classmates and lecturers. It's hard to build relationships and get the support I need.
Yeah, I miss the sense of community that comes with in-person classes. Have you tried participating in online discussions or attending virtual office hours to connect with others?
Not as much as I should. I'll make more of an effort to engage with my peers and lecturers outside of class.
That's a good plan. Building those connections can make a big difference in your online learning experience.
Thanks for the advice. It's nice to talk through these problems and come up with solutions together.
Of course, we're all in this together, navigating the challenges of online learning. Let's keep supporting each other and finding ways to overcome obstacles. Another issue I've encountered is difficulty with online assessments. Sometimes the format or instructions aren't clear, and it's hard to know what the lecturer expects.
Oh, yeah, I've had similar struggles. One solution could be to reach out to the lecturer for clarification before the assessment or to check if there are any practice quizzes or examples available.
That's a good idea. Getting clarity beforehand can help reduce stress during the assessment. Another problem I've faced is feeling overwhelmed by the amount of online content and materials to review.
I can relate to that. It can be challenging to know where to start, especially when there's so much information to cover. One approach could be to break down the material into smaller chunks and create a study plan to tackle it gradually.
That sounds manageable. Breaking it down into smaller, more manageable tasks could make it less overwhelming, and using study techniques like active recall or spaced repetition can also help with retention and comprehension.
Absolutely. It's all about finding what works best for you and adapting your study strategies to fit the online learning environment.
Agreed. And remember, it's okay to ask for help if you're struggling, whether it's from your peers, professors, or academic support services. There are resources available to support you through these challenges.
Thanks for the reminder. It's easy to forget that we're not alone in this. Let's keep supporting each other and finding solutions to overcome these online learning obstacles.
Definitely, we've got this. Together, we can tackle any challenge that comes our way.
Another issue I've encountered is the lack of hands-on learning experiences in certain subjects. It's hard to fully grasp concepts without the practical component.
I hear you. One solution could be to look for virtual labs or simulations related to your field of study. While it's not the same as hands-on experience, it can still provide valuable learning opportunities.
That's a great suggestion. I'll definitely look into virtual labs to supplement my theoretical knowledge. Another problem I've faced is the difficulty in finding a balance between screen time for classes and taking breaks to avoid burnout.
Finding that balance can be tough, especially when everything is online. One strategy could be to use the Pomodoro technique, where you work for a set amount of time, like 25 minutes, and then take a short break. It helps maintain focus while also allowing for regular breaks.
That sounds like a practical approach. I'll give the Pomodoro technique a try and see if it helps me manage my time better. Lastly, I've struggled with staying motivated and maintaining a sense of purpose in my studies.
It's understandable, especially with the lack of face-to-face interaction and extrinsic motivation. One way to combat this is by setting clear goals for yourself and breaking them down into smaller, achievable tasks. Celebrating small victories along the way can help keep you motivated and focused on your long-term objectives.
That's a great tip. I'll work on setting specific goals and rewarding myself for reaching milestones. Thanks for the advice.
Anytime. Remember, we're all navigating the challenges of online learning together. Let's continue supporting each other and finding solutions to overcome these obstacles. Another common issue in online learning is dealing with unreliable internet connections. It can be incredibly frustrating when you're trying to attend a lecture or participate in a discussion, and your connection keeps dropping.
Oh, I can relate to that. It's happened to me more times than I can count. Do you have any tips for improving internet reliability?
One solution could be to invest in a better internet service provider or upgrade your current plan to a higher speed or more reliable connection. It might cost a bit more, but it can make a big difference in your online learning experience.
That's a good point. It might be worth it if it means fewer interruptions during class. What if upgrading isn't an option?
In that case, you can try moving closer to your router if you're using Wi-Fi, or using a wired Ethernet connection for a more stable connection. You can also minimize bandwidth usage by closing unnecessary tabs or applications running in the background.
Those are great suggestions. I'll definitely give them a try. It's important to do whatever we can to ensure a smooth online learning experience, especially when it comes to something as crucial as internet connectivity.
Reliable internet access is essential for staying engaged and participating fully in online classes. And remember, if you're experiencing persistent issues with your internet connection, don't hesitate to reach out to your school's IT support for assistance.
Thanks for the advice, friend. I'll keep that in mind and do my best to address any internet related issues that come up.
It's my pleasure. I'm glad we can have a good discussion. By sharing, we can help solving each other's problems in online learning. It's nice to have a friend like you.
It's nice to have a friend like you too. Let's always discuss any problem we have to get possible solutions.